Exactly 5 years ago, more specifically on September 27, 2017, the Nuls project was born. A platform that was thought from the beginning to offer ease and flexibility to developers and common users of the crypto universe. At that time, the vast majority of existing projects on the market were focused 100% exclusively on the complex and heavy programming language Solidity, belonging to the Ethereum network. With this type of language, which was approached by several of these projects in an attempt to take a ride on the success that Ethereum had at the time, several difficulties also began to arise in terms of the organic development of their projects, because as the Solidity language was very complex and confusing, there were almost no professionals in the market capable of meeting this demand, and the few that still existed were either already busy developing other projects or demanded a lot of money because they were rarities in the market. For fear of innovating, for fear of failing, and mainly for fear of leaving the shadows of the Ethereum, many of these projects ended up dying right there in 2017, and the others ended up succumbing in subsequent years. By watching all this happen, and understanding that having a low-cost, simple, and efficient blockchain could be the gateway to massive adoption, against everything and against the trend of the time, Nuls turned out innovating and bringing the first pioneer blockchain in the Java programming language, that is a much simpler and more user-friendly language in the implementation of smart contracts. Besides, of course, having a much wider range of developers who are already used to this type of language, which consequently can greatly reduce development costs for projects. Still talking about that time, the subject of interoperability, that is the ability to connect to multiple blockchains of different protocols, was not very well known and widespread among blockchain users and developers, who were limited to just using the blockchain to transfer values, as in the case of Bitcoin, issues unique to smart contracts as in the case of Ethereum network, or consensus mechanisms like the stake provided by other cryptocurrencies. And once again, while the vast majority were only concerned with these issues mentioned above, Nuls understood that the ability to connect with other blockchains was extremely important not only for itself, but also for the future of the entire blockchain ecosystem cryptocurrencies in general. And it was with this vision and premise that Nerve Network was born shortly afterwards. That was the first protocol with cross-chain technology based entirely on Nuls. With that, Nuls stopped being just a closed platform in the sense of communication with other blockchains outside, and has become an open multiverse platform, where communication with other projects outside the network was no longer a problem. As time passed, Nuls, that was already at the time a much easier and more user-friendly blockchain, compared to the complex Ethereum-based projects, realized that all of this could gain an upgrade and improve even more. At that time, the modular construction concept that was triggered by the 4th generation industry years ago, started to be very successful in this sector, and brought many transformations to civil construction, with the aim of optimizing processes, increasing quality, and even reducing costs. In this sense, modular construction was an amazing idea that has grown a lot and has become a success worldwide. And once again, knowing this and trusting this trend, Nuls, on September 12, 2019, in a pioneering way, launched the first blockchain with modular features on the market. The goal, as I had explained before, was to make the Nuls blockchain even more accessible and easier than it already was. Based on this idea, the Nuls blockchain structure was redesigned with microservices and modular features, which allowed all Nuls modules the ability to work separately, allowing any programmer to perform modular programming with different coding languages, and not just in Java as it was before. In addition, Nuls took advantage of and launched some important products for the ecosystem, such as Chainbox, Chain Factory, and the POCM program. All this combination of technologies and innovations brought to the market by Nuls made the project grow quickly, bringing new supporters, developers, and members around the world. It was remarkable at that time that the technologies brought to the market in an unprecedented way by Nuls were already far ahead of their time. Proof of this is that most of the technologies that are announced today by several other projects on the market as if it were a novelty have already been announced well before by Nuls in the past. However, if the current projects had not copied features that were already present in the Nuls since a long time ago, such as the POCM program for example, it's likely that the existing projects of today wouldn't have developed any mechanism in this sense, and the market in general wouldn't have this type of benefit. Nowadays, the Nuls ecosystem is much more robust and prepared compared to what it has been months ago, for it is now much more optimized, much faster, much more integrated with the blockchain world, and above all much easier and efficient. But all this work was only possible thanks to a highly qualified team prepared for what was proposed. That despite all the difficulties and setbacks that the crypto market has suffered in general, the team has not stopped working at any time, continuing to improve existing technologies and paving the way for new discoveries and integrations. And that's why today, we are all excited and congratulating Nuls on his birthday. Congratulations Nuls, and congratulations to the whole community, not only for the 5 years of the project's life, but mainly for providing an increasingly fair and accessible blockchain for people to use. After all, with Nuls, blockchain has never been easier. Once again, congratulations, and may the future be even more prosperous and great for this excellent project and for the entire community.